regards to things good, and abstinence is in regards to things harmful. In order to preserve health, temperance in all things is necessary. Temperance in labor, temperance in eating and drinking. True temperance teaches us to abstain entirely from what is injurious and to use judiciously only helpful and nutritious articles of food. So, the best example I can think of is the athletes. We just had the Olympics not too long ago. When you're an athlete, are you going to take a chance at putting a hampering on your output on winning that gold by taking a little bit of anything that may harm you? Because, I mean, these guys and gals are strict. Now, if we're trying to get our body, mind, and body, soul, spirit in line, we need to be strict. And this is not all about do's and don'ts. It's just about what's going to be best for you. The rest your body needs. Now, rest does not always mean sleep. Rest is a change of activity. If you're big into physical, like to work out a lot, rest might mean sit down in the sun, fresh air outside, read a good book. If you're a mental guy or gal, always in front of the computer, get the window open, go out for a walk. Something, it's a change. But when you're sick, what's the first thing that anybody wants to do? Go for a run or take a nap?
Take a nap.
Take a nap. That's what we do. That's what rest is about. That's what sleep is about. The body does its healing when it's sleeping. You need to be in bed 2 hours before midnight. What time is that? 10 o'clock. We need to be in bed by no later than 9:30 so we can try to get to sleep by 10 o'clock. I'm guilty. I'm a night owl. I love to be up late. From 10 o'clock to midnight, the brain goes into, let's heal the body. Starts sending out the chemicals and the hormones. Anything in the body that is healing, it sends it out to do its work. When we're up past 10 to midnight, and the body and the brain is not, we're not in the sleep function, it sends out, I'm blanking out, it sends out hormones that cause inflammation. Okay? So if you suffer from arthritis, like me, I've got back issues from previous young age injuries. If I'm up late, I start to feel that in my body. Your heart will start to pound a little harder. You start to make it a headache. Some suffer from headaches. If you have arthritis, your joints are going to start to hurt. The brain is telling you it's time for bed. And I'm not in a function, I'm not in sleep mode so that I can heal. So rest is change your daily activities, get outside, put all this stuff together, but it's also get enough sleep. 7 to 8 hours is best, but you need to adjust that to your schedule. 6 hours or less, I don't care who you are, is not enough. I've got friends who slept and lived on 4, but they're shortening their lives. Okay. Next one is the exercise you obtain. You don't have to be a bodybuilder. I like to exercise, but I certainly don't want to be all bulked up, go out to the gym and have to, everybody's pumping iron and looking at everybody else and seeing who's doing the most weight. That's not me. I'm a weakling. Dr. Roy J. Shepard, an expert on exercise and aging at the University of Toronto, explains it like this. You'd have to go a long way to find something as good as exercise as the fountain of youth, as you don't have to run marathons to reap the benefits. Little more than rapid walking for 30 minutes at a time, 3 or 4 times a week, provides 10 years of rejuvenation. So if you'd like to walk, get out and walk. Any of you have ever suffered, do suffer, or may suffer from high blood pressure? You need to get out and walk no less than 60 minutes a day. Not 59 minutes and 59 seconds, 60 minutes a day in a continuous walk. It's going to lower your blood pressure. Along with the sunlight and the fresh air that you're getting, that exercise is working the entire body. Walking is the perfect exercise. Not running, not jogging, not bicycling, not swimming. You can do all those things and they have wonderful benefits, but the perfect exercise is walking because it moves everything inside of you. Your joints are not getting beat up. All of your organs, they're, if anybody have ever ridden a horse, it's just a gentle movement through the whole body. And those organs need that exercise. They both chemically but physically work. So they need to have exercise. If you love to garden, perfect. do it. It's wonderful, perfect exercise, outside, outdoors. If you got an indoor garden, so what? Do it. It's a good exercise. Moving quickly, the food you eat. The old saying, you are what you eat, is true. Right? No?
Yes.
Yes, there you go. No. It says, we can live as did Daniel in full obedience to all of God's laws. A basic aspect of this is the diet that we choose. Our physical health is maintained by that which we eat, for that which you put into your body affects all your organs and tissues. A wrong diet, or an indulged appetite of a good diet, greatly hinders mental and physical efficiency. An improper diet not only injures our bodies, but keeps our minds from functioning as well as they should. For example, an intemperate man cannot be a patient man. Intemperate, again, back to abstemiousness. If you're eating too much, I don't care if it's a great diet or if it's a bad diet, if you eat too much at any time, you can't be patient. I'm definitely guilty, and my wife will vouch for that. If you eat too much, you cannot be patient, because it does not allow the mind to function properly. Too much work is being done here, in the spoiled baby we call the stomach, and not enough work is being done here when we don't use it properly. All right. We need to stick with the plan of diet that God gave us. We need plenty of fruits, vegetables, nuts, legumes, grains. Eat those and eat them plentiful. But keep it to a minimum. Don't overdo it. The water that cleanses. I've run into a lot of people that don't like water. And I'm sorry, but we need water. Water is almost as important as air. Okay? Livestock and wild animals know what to do when physical sickness strikes. They have been observed eating certain plants, seeking out a stream or a lake. They will bathe in the water or lie in it to treat their injuries. A dog that was bitten on the head by a rattlesnake first killed the snake and went to the nearby creek, where he lay in the water off and on for a week. He recovered completely. Water is the most valuable helper you have in the daily task of keeping your health and in recovering health when lost. Water is not about just intake. Water is also about external. We need to bathe properly. We need to bathe often. But it's also used for when you are sick. We call it hydrotherapy. I won't go into it, but this book has a complete section in here on page 153 on hydrotherapy. Basically, it tells you how to do it. If you've ever heard of it, you don't know what to do. It's kind of a mystery. Not a lot of people have heard of water therapy or hydrotherapy. It gives you a complete rundown on what to do, how to do it, what you need, tools, and so on and so forth. So it's a very good